All right, welcome back. So today I've got the diff fluid changed, got 80K in here now, got it all tightened up. So we're gonna get this thing put back in and pop back together, and then I have some adjustments we're going to make. To this, but the first thing I want to do is add a shim to this side because this front diff is loose, and I don't like that. So we're going to tighten it up. See how easy that shim goes in? Yeah, so one shim took all the slop out of it, which should be good. One shim on the front had to be added. Now we're going to add some grease. Plenty. And I'm going to get some tires swapped out on this thing as well. And links off, just makes it a little easier for me. And like I said before, don't crank those things down. They will strip out really easy. Just basically right when they touch, it's good to go. And we'll get my rubber band off of here. Let's get the shocks installed. I really, really hate doing diffs. It's not the most fun thing to do, for me anyway. Some people enjoy it. I'm just not that people. So definitely check your diffs, they're dry. And most likely they'll have to be shimmed. So I'm going to get some tires put on this thing. I grabbed some Pro-Line street tires we're going to go ahead and throw on here. I want to set it up for grip on the blacktop. And I don't want tires to be an issue, because we were slipping and sliding and ruining the factory tires running it on the asphalt. So we are going to get some tires put onto this thing. And I don't think these are directional. Yeah, they are. They are directional. I can tell by the tread. So after I get these tires on, we have an adjustment, a much needed adjustment that I noticed while doing the diffs that has to be done like right away. And like I said before, I lowered the wing down and moved it back just by flipping the brackets and moving it up a hole. And I bumped the curb with this right rear hub, so I had to clean up the threads on this one. And remember, these nuts have a serrated side that goes in towards the wheel to bite on the wheel. God, these tires feel soft, like there's no foam on the inside. I was going to throw some deboot hoons on it, but they're just a little too low profile. And since I'm setting it up for dirt and asphalt, I didn't want, these are small enough. As you see, we lost a little bit of height, which means I'd have to gear it again. But these are designed for buggies. So the other thing I have to deal with right now is Droop. And the reason I have to deal with Droop is because my camber caster and my my center is off because of Droop. So I'm going to go ahead and correct that right now, if I can get to these Droop screws. I know I can get to the rears, so let me set up the rear first. Droop is way too much. Which is causing a rollover issue. So right now I'm just setting Droop. wonder if I have to cut holes in this arm to get to the front droops. No, I can get to the droop screws. Amazing. God, that's a ton. God, look at that one. Look at the droop that it has. And it's creating a binding with my axles, and that's what I noticed in the rear. That's good right there. Let's get this side matched up. So you want them to lift off the table at the same time. Looking good. All right. So now I've got the droop set, and my arms, the upper arm adjustment, only has up, doesn't really have down. So I'm going to make a correction to it. Is there a nut on the back side? There's something on the back side. So I have to bring the camber in a little bit. Right now I'm just getting it close. Just eyeballing it, getting it close. And then I'll put a gauge on it and set the camber properly. I will be setting the rear to 0. Pretty good right there to start out. Wow. All right. So, there we go. That's going to be enough changes. Now we're going to go ahead. And I did pick up some lockups. I do have the Pro Lines. These are the DuraTrap lockups for the buggy. We're going to give these a shot on here as well. And I do have the Pro Line versions of that on the V4, which are these, the Badland MXs. So that's what they show. So I have the Badlands. We're going to give a shot and see if the DuraTraps can keep up. I think the Badlands will work on 6S. I don't know if the DuraTraps will hold it on 6S. But figured I'd give you guys a little update of what I've been doing. Just trying to dial this thing in. Like I said, getting it set up to go rip it on some asphalt. And there we go. I got a battery charge. I'm going to get out tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and give this thing a rip on some asphalt and see if it still flips over. And I'm probably going to add this little wing deal to the back here. So I got to get the bolts out and get that bolted in. But they give you these as an option. I'm going to put the small one on for now, which I believe they give you the hardware right here for it. So we're going to get that bolted up, and diffs are all shim. Should be a lot quieter now. Definitely rolling a lot better now that it's not sitting so high binding on these axles. We're not going to have axles binding, especially when we're jumping, and we're not going to have diff slop. So the front was very, very loose, and none of them had fluid in it. It just had a touch of grease in all three: the center, the front, and the rear. So we're going to give it a shot. I am pretty open in the rear, and the front is open as well, and even the center diff is open. So the rear is pretty open. So hopefully this thing will stay on the ground. But there we go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these Pro Line on-road. What are they called? Vengers. Pro Line Vengers. So we're going to give these a shot, see if they're sticky enough for the blacktop. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.